Well, the race for the Republican nomination for the District 6 congressional seat came with a few upsets for some, but not for former state representative Paul DeMarco. He came in first place in Tuesday's primary and will face off with Gary Palmer in the Republican runoff. Paul DeMarco joins us now live in studio this morning. Paul, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations for the numbers that came in last night. I know you said last night in your speech, it's far from over. There's much more to go. What are your plans as you prepare for the runoff?
Look what we've done the past 6 months during this race. Go to the voters, talk to them about the issues that are important to them, and talk about my experience and how we can take this to Washington, D.C.
And you had so many different candidates going for this seat leading up to this. It's been narrowed down to two. What separates Paul DeMarco from Gary Palmer?
Well, I'm going to get back and do what I've done since I announced I was running for this seat. Talk about what qualifies me. I'm from here. I've lived here my whole life. I think I've got a track record in the State House of tackling the tough issues, being a problem solver. And obviously, when you look at Washington, D.C., there are so many issues that are a concern. I think we're really optimistic about where the state of Alabama is heading, optimistic about where our region. The concerns are what's going on in Washington, D.C., whether it's the disgrace going on at the VA, or whether it's the continuing ballooning debt that's going to cripple our children and grandchildren, or whether it's just the bottom line, we got to balance our budget in Washington, D.C. Those are the issues that are important to the folks around the 6th District.
Some people knock the fact that you have a track record as being a politician. Do you think that's a benefit when you go against Gary Palmer, who has not had the years of experience in that degree like you have?
I think individuals want somebody who can show up on day one and tackle the tough issues. The status quo is no longer acceptable. We've got to start resolving problems, looking for solutions. And if we don't do it now, when are we going to?
Do you plan on communicating with the other candidates who didn't make it into the runoff, try to get their support before July 15th?
Yeah, you know, it's been less than 12 hours since we got the final results, so we're absorbing what happened yesterday, looking at all the boxes and precincts, and then we're going to get back to work this morning and what we've got to do to win this runoff.
And you talk about getting back to work. This is not a time where you're going to sit back and relax too much, because you're going full bore with this through the runoff and then ultimately to November, right?
Absolutely. No rest for the weary.
All right. Paul, thank you so much again. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Back over to you.